Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Rahul here, back again with another video, and today, you guys saw the title of today's video. It's just gonna be a recap of day 3 of free agency, so that happened yesterday. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do get started, I forgot to mention, make sure to like if you enjoyed, as it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you guys are new, and enjoy the content on here, so you don't miss out on any new videos. Plus, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, and once we hit our goal, I will do a reaction to my first 2 videos ever, plus a Q&A. But with that being said, let's get this video started. So the first move I want to talk about is Haason Reddick to the Carolina Panthers. So of course, Haason Reddick last season had a career year. He had 12.5 sacks, I believe, and was very good for the Cardinals. And I mean, I did not know where he was going to go. I could see him resigning with Arizona, but I could see him leaving to a team like Jacksonville or the Jets or the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers I definitely thought he could go to. But yeah, as we know now, he is a Carolina Panther, and from what we know right now, he will be playing as a Carolina Panther at the beginning of the 2021 season, But anyways, Haason Reddick, I mean, I think this move is a pretty good one. Now, one of the biggest risks with Haason Reddick is that this is the first time he's been, this good in his career. Now, there's, a ton of other stuff going on, why he wasn't, as good. But anyways, this is the first time, he's had, double-digit sacks. So, he's been this good. So, of course, we don't know how good he's going to be in 2021. Is he going to be that same player, or is he just going to have, 4 sacks? That's what we don't know about that. But I think this move is good. And if Haason Reddick does end up having another year like that, where he has, 11.5 or 12 sacks, well, great pickup for the Panthers. John Brown to the Las Vegas Raiders. So, of course, John Brown was recently cut by the Buffalo Bills, and the Raiders recently lost Nelson Agholor as he signed with my New England Patriots. And John Brown, well, I didn't think he was going to go to the Raiders, to be honest. I thought he was going to go to a team like maybe the Packers, someone like the Packers. I did not think the Raiders were going to be one of the places where John Brown ended up signing, but guess what? He ended up signing there, and honestly, I think this is a pretty good move by the Raiders. Curtis Samuel to the Washington Football Team. To be honest, I kind of expected this. Now, I thought his 3 options were A, re-sign with Carolina, or B, B part 1. B, sign with Washington or sign with New England. And, well, New England, they picked up Kendrick Bourne and Nelson Agholor, and because of that, I was kind of doubtful whether we would get Curtis Samuel, and as we know now, my Patriots are not getting Curtis Samuel. But yeah, he went to the Washington Football Team, and I have to say, this is a very good move by Washington. Of course, this just makes their team a whole lot better, and they get another, consistent pass catcher next to Terry McLaurin, and you can use him in other ways too, aside from, receiving, and he's a pretty good player. Very good pickup by the football team, and they could definitely win the NFC East next year again and be a legit playoff team. But of course, moving on, I want to talk about Rodney Hudson to the Cardinals. And Rodney Hudson, he had a pretty good year for the Las Vegas Raiders. And to be honest, I don't know why the Raiders traded Rodney Hudson, but great move by the Cardinals as they improved that offensive line, and they really had to improve that offensive line as well. The Cardinals' offensive line is not that good, and I'm pretty sure they re-signed Calvin Beachum, so good for them. They got to definitely build a good offensive line around, Kyler Murray. That's one of the biggest steps to, taking that next step as a team. That's one of the reasons, that they really do need to build a good offensive line around Kyler Murray, and Rodney Hudson would be very good. Patrick Peterson to the Minnesota Vikings. Now, speaking of the Cardinals, Patrick Peterson, it's safe to say over the past, few years, he definitely has dropped off when it comes to, his play, and he's not the same player he once was, and I thought Patrick Peterson was going to leave. It was basically, before free agency even started, Patrick Peterson and the Cardinals, they basically, agreed to, mutually part ways in free agency, and I didn't really expect the Vikings. Now that I think about it, I do think the Vikings, I kind of should have expected this, but this is not a bad move by Minnesota at all. Of course, they need some help in the secondary. The defense last year was very bad. One reason why was injuries, but, even then, they definitely could use some help in the secondary. Not only that, but Anthony Harris is going to be a free agent. We don't know where he's going to sign, but Patrick Peterson to the Minnesota Vikings. I do think this is a pretty good move. This is going to be a 1-year deal, and if Patrick Peterson plays well, guess what? You already got a good cornerback, for that year. Plus, he can help out some of the young guys in the secondary and teach them some things, and he could be a very good veteran leader for this team. So if you ask me, not a bad move by the Minnesota Vikings at all. And to wrap up this video, Kyle Van Noy to the New England Patriots. So of course, last year Kyle Van Noy sadly left my Patriots, and he went to the division rival Dolphins, and he was pretty good for the Dolphins, but the Dolphins, I guess they wanted to clear up cap space, so they ended up releasing, Kyle Van Noy, and I thought he definitely could have re-signed with the Patriots. I wasn't completely expecting it, but what do you know? He re-signed with my Patriots, and I have to admit, I kind of like this move. Not a bad move for the Patriots at all. They definitely improved that front seven, and it's just adding, to that defense, which is already pretty good. So not a bad move by the New England Patriots. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Also, subscribe, as we are so you don't miss out on any new videos first off. Plus, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, and once we hit our goal, I will do a reaction to my first 2 videos ever. But with that being said, I'm out, you guys.